The 2025 season having 6 rookies and me being lazy, I think there is no better time for me to do this video. Starting off with the easiest ranking of the whole video, Lewis Hamilton. He debuted in 2007 alongside Fernando Alonso, who was the champion of the last 2 seasons. And he broke every single record for a rookie you can imagine. He tied the most wins by a rookie with 4. He got 2 fast laps, 12 podiums, 6 pole positions, and most amount of points by a rookie ever. That of course been adjusted since the point system has changed drastically since then. And if it wasn't for his tires losing grip in the penultimate race and the gearbox issue in the last race, he would have won the championship, which he lost by only 1 point to Kimi Raikkonen. And he managed to get the same amount of points as his teammate, Fernando Alonso. So yeah, that's easily an S. Moving on to another Brit who made his debut 12 years later in Lando Norris. He didn't do anything significant, no wins, no fast laps, no podiums. However, he managed to get points in 11 races, with his best being the 6th position finish. In my opinion, he put a solid rookie season. However, he underperformed in the car that he had. It wasn't the best car on the grid, obviously, but it still was a solid car. And with him having 50 points less than his teammate Carlos Sainz, he still put a solid rookie season, but for me, a little bit an underperforming. So it's like a B- or a C+. So for now, I'll just take him at the lower end of B. Another Brit who did his debut in 2019 was George Russell, and he was driving for a shitty car like Williams. So he did nothing at all. He had a little bit of decent qualifying pace, but as I said, it's hard to judge him with a car like Williams at that season. But also, I can't give him anything higher than a D. Let's finish with the last debutant of the 2019 season, Alex Albon. He started the season at Toro Rosso and then moved to Red Bull, replacing Pierre Gasly. He didn't get wins or podiums. However, he finished 4th at Japanese Grand Prix and finished with 92 points. He managed to score points for both teams he drove for that season. Overall, I think he had a similar season to Lando Norris. Maybe a little bit worse, a little bit better. It doesn't matter. I mean, he drove for a better car, but at the end, I think I would give him a similar grade to Lando Norris. It's actually funny that George Russell, who managed to win over Albon and Lando Norris in Formula 2, got the shittiest car out of the 3. But anyways, let's continue with the video. Lance Stroll. He got his debut in 2017. He didn't have no wins, no fast laps, no pole positions. However, he had this strange 3rd position finish in Azerbaijan, which made up half the points he scored that season. It's not like he was driving for a good car, but throughout the whole season, the inconsistencies were there. So yeah, I'm going to stick him in D with George Russell. Moving on to the youngest debutant in Formula 1 history, in Max Verstappen. His highest finish of the season was 4th, which he got twice. He didn't get any wins, no podiums obviously, nor pole positions. But throughout the whole season, he was amazing. He scored points in 10 races, and he was showing some incredible speed and aggressiveness on the track. So for me, that's the first A of the season. Max's teammate at that season was Carlos Sainz Jr., who was also a rookie. But unlike Max's 49 points, he only got 18 points, with the highest finish being 7th. I mean, the Toro Rosso at that time was a midfield car, but when your teammate Max Verstappen managed to do it that better than you, and both of you are rookies, and Max is 17 years old, I think a C is fair for Carlos Sainz Jr. Moving on to the newest Max Verstappen teammate, Yuki Tsunoda, who just like Max, in his debut season, managed to get a 4th position finish as his highest, and he got 32 points. At the time, he was driving for AlphaTauri alongside Pierre Gasly, who managed to outscore him by a lot. Pierre Gasly got 110 points to Yuki Tsunoda's 32. Throughout the season, Yuki was inconsistent. He had some flashes of impressive speed and talent, but he had a lot of inconsistencies. For me, he will still have a better rookie season than Carlos Sainz Jr., so for that reason he's going C, but higher than Carlos Sainz Jr. Since we mentioned Carlos so many times, let's move on to his former teammate Charles Leclerc, who has his debut in 2018. He was driving for Sauber, which wasn't a good team by any means, so he only managed a 6th position finish as his highest and 39 points with 10 points finishes, which is impressive with a car like Sauber, especially when you take into consideration that his teammates scored only 9 points. What more can I say? I mean, Charles Leclerc got his Ferrari seat just 1 year after driving for Sauber, so for me, that's a clear A. Speaking of A's, I think another driver who deserves to get an A for his rookie season is Oscar Piastri. Yes, he was in a very good car alongside Lando Norris. Although McLaren at a lot of times were prioritizing Lando Norris over him, he still managed to put out solid numbers and even outshine Lando in some races. He got 2 fast laps, 2 podiums, managed to finish second, and got 97 points. So yeah, as I say, that's an A for me. A tricky one to judge is Esteban Ocon. Although he got promoted in 2016, his first full season was 2017. He was driving alongside Sergio Perez, and honestly, both of them were neck to neck. Perez got 100 points, he got 87. He didn't manage to get any significant thing beside the 5th position finish. So yeah, for me, that's a low B, high C, and I honestly lost track of all the rankings. Moving on to the Frenchman, Pierre Gasly. He wasn't driving a good car, which is a theme for a rookie. I mean, that's the predictable thing. You're a rookie after all. But he managed to get a 4th position finish, which amounted to more than half his points that he scored that season, being 29. He also managed to outscore his teammate by 25 points. So yeah, that's yet another C+, B- type of territory for me. Moving on to the last two, the old heads of the track. Nico Hülkenberg, who made his debut in 2010, and he got a pole position, which was so random for Williams at the time. But that didn't amount to anything, no podiums or anything. His highest finish was 6th position, and he scored only 22 points compared to 47 for his teammate. So for me, that's a D. And capping up the video with Fernando Alonso, who debuted for Minardi. And yes, the car was absolutely trash, and Alonso was a raw talent. By the end of the day, he got 0 in everything. No wins, no fast laps, no podiums, no points, no pole position, and his highest finish was 10th. So I'll just have to move him up to D. Not gonna lie, going to the video, I didn't have a ranking in mind. So every driver, I just give a ranking after reviewing the rookie season from what I remembered or what the stats showed. Let me know down in the comments what's your opinion. What would you change? And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe.